What's up, guys? Merry Christmas. This episode of Boondocks is going to be coming out on Christmas, so I'm going a little bit out of order here and actually reacting to season 1, episode 1,
You fucking donkey!
A Huey Freeman Christmas. Now, I don't remember this episode perfectly, but I remember laughing a lot during it. I remember Mall Santa being ruckus at a point. I remember Riley being very upset about what he got for Christmas. Yeah, those are just some highlight points from this. I'm looking forward to checking it out once again. Since I didn't introduce myself, terrible introduction by the way.
Hey.
My name is Classically Chris John. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click that like button and click the subscribe button with the bell next to it so you get up to every single time that I upload. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Come on, let's get there, guys. Come on. Please. Anyway, without any further ado, let's just get right into it, all right?
He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for what? Goodness sake. I said be good for goodness sake. Think about that. Be good.
He's got the pastor cadence going. I said, you better be good. For goodness sake. I said for goodness sake. No, she's doing a good job though. But it's funny. Because she's talking about Santa Claus.
Praise Santa.
Praise Santa. I love it. It's the same mall that Grandpa got beat up at.
Ladies.
It's Riley.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
He threw a chair like in the last one where a brawl's supposed to break out. But it's just him hitting Santa.
Fucked up with you.
Even Santa gets angry sometimes.
He's got a point though. Are we really mad at him? He did just get beat up.
Harambe! Okay, great. So who wants to join me in the Harambe?
He called himself the elder.
Anyone? Huey?
Of course, the one black
sure?
kid in class.
It's
Didn't call
Kwanzaa.
him.
Okay, no problem. Here we go. Harambe! Harambe!
First of all, I don't give a damn about Christmas.
You don't have to do a traditional Christmas play. No, you can do whatever you want.
You'll be fired.
Fired? For what?
For being an irresponsible white person.
I would really love to see your vision.
Vision? What do you know about my vision? My vision would turn your world upside down, tear us under your illusions, and send the sanctuary of your own ignorance crashing down around you. Now ask yourself, are you really ready to see that vision?
We'll give you complete creative control.
I want it in writing.
And suddenly,
He's
there
a
was
smart
the
guy.
angel
That's what Christmas is all about.
Actually, Granddad, Christmas is a pagan holiday. And Jesus probably hates you for celebrating it.
There ain't gonna be no Scrooges in this house, boy.
Look, Granddad, it's clear from the scripture that Jesus was not born in winter. Christmas evolved from the Roman holiday Saturnalia, a winter festival where men gave gifts to each other. They also would get drunk, have sex with each other, and beat their wives. People would act so crazy on Christmas, the holiday was outlawed by the Protestant Church until the 1800s. As a matter of fact, the United States Congress...
Charlie Brown. Aaron's talking.
Granddad? Granddad!
I'm sorry, boy. What was that?
I just explained the entire history of Christmas.
But it was boring, Huey. You just blah blah gay sex, blah blah Congress. You know, you gotta be interesting. You're gonna talk.
Granddad, while he sounds ignorant, is absolutely 100% undoubtedly right. Just to the common man, you have to make the topics that you're talking about interesting. You have to catch them with words. Not everybody's going to be into the philosophical discussion. They want to hear the buzzwords. They want to hear, you know, they hate us, so we have to attack them. You have to give them action words, things that are going to get them inspired. But yeah. The one thing that I do disagree with Huey about, and I feel this way personally about Thanksgiving, which I understand is, you know, coming off of the slaughter of, you know, so many innocent native people when the pilgrims arrived here. I do believe that we should understand the history of a holiday and respect when people don't want to celebrate it, and also respect its place in history and make sure that it never happens again. However, I believe that holidays can take on new identities over time. Because people that celebrate Thanksgiving now, we don't even think about the pilgrims. We don't think about the Native Americans, which is unfortunate in a way, but it's also become a symbol of happiness for a lot of people. A time when family gets together and just able to eat a bunch of good food and sit around and enjoy their time. So I don't really have a problem with reassigning the meanings of holidays like Christmas here. If it did originate that way, well, it's been adapted to be something else. It's been adapted to be a time when people give gifts to each other and really appreciate what they have around. So yeah, respect where it's come from. Make sure that bad things don't happen again, but use it as a tool to make sure that positivity is spread from it. Because the best way to destroy negativity is to address it and try and turn it into a positive.
The world needed to see my vision, but I needed to dress it up first. It needed scale and drama and special effects.
100%. Right on the
What
head.
are you doing? Wait. Hold on. Dear Santa, you are a bitch ass nigga. I heard the mall is hiring extra security to protect you. That's a bitch move, Santa. I'm coming for that ass again until you pay what you owe. Sincerely yours, the Santa Stalker.
Christmas is about how Santa died for our gifts and rose from the dead and moved to the North Pole. And because of that,
Died for our
every
gifts
year Santa comes down to forgive
and rose
us
from
our
the dead.
sins.
I didn't ask for much, just rims, not even a whole car. And what do we get? Nothing. That nigga gonna pay what he owe. This is Quincy Jones. I've asked him to come in and co-produce.
How are you, man?
I'm good. How do you know Huey?
Oh, me and Huey go way back. And by the way, I hope you're not going to be getting strange with the change on the music budget.
Music budget?
Have y'all lost your damn minds? Opening night is less than 2 weeks away and y'all want to party? All y'all are fired!
What? Fired?
Did I stutter? Beat it.
Huey, but it's the entire cast. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Contract.
I'm sorry, guys.
Can't believe it.
Hey, don't be looking at me.
Don't look at Quincy Jones.
Santa Claus makes his first appearance since being assaulted by the unknown but probably Arab Santa Stalker 1 week ago.
Probably Arab is insane.
Now don't you worry about.
Out on your head.
Harry, we have third grade science teacher Mrs. Peterson or Angela Bassett.
Well, Mrs. Peterson gave a serious read.
Yeah, she sure did.
But I say Angela Bassett.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, how do we afford Denzel Washington and Angela Bassett?
I don't know. Have we gotten word yet on Will Smith's availability?
Whoa. We can't afford Will Smith.
Damn the budget.
And the principal's in your office to talk about the script.
Who?
No, Jesus can't be black.
What do you mean he can't be black?
He can't be black. Maybe we could make Jesus another color.
How about white?
But Jesus was black.
We could probably do Italian.
Jesus was Middle Eastern.
In addition to Arabs, the Middle East has always had many people of African descent whom you would consider black.
Sorry, can't do it. Oh, right, that.
Riley?
Jasmine!
Riley, you came to see Santa!
Ladies and gentlemen, from the North Pole, the real Santa Claus.
What the hell?
Hey there, pretty
He
little
didn't even
white
put the
fella.
freaking
Now
beard
look
up
at
on
all
his
them precious
face.
little vanilla-colored faces.
I heard this was the only guy they could find to do it.
Now, I know y'all think old Santa Claus look a little bit darker than he used to, ho-ho. But see, that's just cause Santa Claus got a little bit of revitiligo. See, that's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got. Don't worry, ain't no Jesus juice up here. Come on, let's get this show on the road. The Heartbreaker Revitaligo with a very serious life-threatening condition.
It could still be a great play. We could cut a few scenes, make some changes to the script. Huey.
Won't be my vision.
Hello? Yeah, it's resolved. We'll be ready to put the play on tomorrow.
Why doesn't the real Santa come?
'Cause there ain't no real Santa.
No Santa Claus. Well, I'd expect a heathen niglet like Riley to say something like that. But Jasmine, I'm surprised at you. Being a mulatto and all, you supposed to have more sense.
Huh?
I'm Special Agent Ruckus. Shh. Volunteer Santa Security. Santa has reason to believe that your little jungle friend Riley may be the Santa Stalker.
That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. But Santa couldn't come this year. Just wasn't safe. Maybe next year.
So, he's real?
Real as Irish blood charging through my veins.
Oh boy.
Miracles only happen in the lives that don't.
I'm gonna very rarely say this when we react to the Boondocks. Because there's not a lot to respect about Uncle Ruckus. But in this moment, I do respect him for trying to protect Jasmine's innocence, at least for a couple more years. Give her that hope, give her that belief that Santa does still exist. She will have to face it eventually, but that was kind of a selfless act by Uncle Ruckus, despite the fact that he was still putting down people of color, black people specifically, not just people of color, black people, calling Riley a niglet. Like, he said, since Jasmine's a mulatto, he would say the same to me, that she's supposed to have a little bit more sense than him. Oh boy, there's so much wrong with him, but I do at least appreciate that he was trying to make her feel better and cheer her up.
Mr. Uberwitz put on the play as scheduled. Not a single word was changed. And so, by some miracle, the world saw my vision that night. The Adventures of Black Jesus received a 20-minute standing ovation. It was called A Stunning Revolution in Theater by the Woodcrest Post-Gazette. Unfortunately, the PTA protest had gained some ground. Seems the people didn't care about my vision. They cared about seeing their kids on stage. Who knew?
Yay, Huey! Yay!
Mr. Uberwitz was fired for disobeying orders and for generally being an irresponsible white person.
Harambe!
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 He would later
Respect
become
him.
a professor of African American Studies at the University of Maryland.
Hey, go, Mr. Uberwitz.
No.
I heard you work for Santa. I got a message for him. Tell him Riley said I'll be waiting for his ass next Christmas. And that nigga better pay what he owes.
No, that's a fantastic ending. That was hilarious. Great points made all the way throughout, and it was funny too. I loved the back and forth with Riley and Santa Claus. I loved how Huey still got to put on his show, and they captured it all in like a short period of time. It's only like a 20-minute episode, but they did their thing as always. Jasmine was great, Riley was great, Ruckus was despicable but funny at the same time, and Mr. Uberwitz, whatever, something Witz, I think it was Uberwitz or something, and yeah, I like the whole thing. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to it, of course, leave a like on the video, click the subscribe button. Merry Christmas, give me a Christmas gift, click the like button, click the subscribe button. We're getting to 3,000, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, but Merry Christmas.